all for coming today. And when you end up coming up here, just take a deep breath because this is your moment, my typewriter. The sound of typing my fingertips hit a letter. The sound, the cadence of creativity, the percussion of punctuation. The sounds from my typewriter, I get lost in it. Like music to my ears, and it becomes the rhythm. It's my own music. What a beautiful creation. That will not only tell me or my family in the other room that I'm working. Banging away on my old typewriter. What I love about my typewriter is it never autocorrects. It don't judge me. It doesn't judge me. It goes right away, censor however you want it to be. It can spur you on the other areas of imagination. It takes me back to another time. Before I took my first breath, that you will eventually create and record forever by the sounds of my typewriter. You had what I called a warm soul. Your smile never left your face. When we opened that door, you were always the first to greet. Oh, that smile on your face rises up like the morning sun that will come and peek the mountains and hit the Malaga house building. So nice to see you, she would always say, even if it has been a while. Through that door, the good, walked in the good, the bad, and the different. No matter who you were, she came to you with open arms and with that smile on her face. In silence, you were in pain, but the smile still lingered. Nothing is worth smiling for than being alive and staying strong. But now that you're gone, I can tell you this. May the wind hit your wings when you fly. May the sun be upon your back, but keep that smile on your face. You hate me, and then you love me. Make up your mind, because that's a thin line. It's unclear which four-letter word you hold towards me more than the other. Love and hate. Love or hate. You don't have to fess up, I already know. Whatever this is, I'll break free from. When I'm not here taking this, what you call love, I can't be the person I want to be. Because change is not one of your best qualities. And that's my poem.
All right, my name is Matt, and I'm gonna read a few poems this evening. And I was actually still trying to figure out which one I wanted to start with, but I think we're gonna go with this one. It's called Dive Bar Open Mic. Come on, poet, give us a poem. Carve your confession into a crumbling notebook. Scratch it onto a piece of paper like the frantic, wide-eyed maniac you are until the pencil snaps or the pen runs out of ink. Come on, poet, don't be shy. Swagger onto that stage, rip that microphone from the stand, and give us a poem. Therapy's too expensive. The beer hasn't kicked in yet. So give us a poem. We don't care if it's great. We don't care if it sucks. We just want some noise, some conversation, another voice in the night. Silence is too overwhelming. When the room gets quiet, when everyone stops talking, and the only voice we hear is the shrill, angry voice inside our own heads, that's when everything starts to hurt. So give us your best poem, please. Give us your favorite poem. Give us the most embarrassing poem. Give us the poem that shows too much skin. the poem that shares way too much information. Give us the poem that makes us squirm a little bit in our seats, because we can see our own reflection in the teardrop sliding down your cheek. Your poem might be amateur. It might be the first poem you've ever written. Your metaphors might be boring. The ending might be predictable. There might be no rhythm, no music, no wisdom, nor insight behind your scribbles. But you wrote something, and we want to hear it. No, we need to hear it. We're all just swirling in our seats, halfway through our third beers, and we want a sappy love song, a sentimental blues ballad that stings just right. We want to hear the choke in your throat as you tell us about the woman that you took for granted. We need to see the teardrops sizzling against your cheeks. We want you to reassure us that it's okay to cry. We're all just miserable, drunk on a Tuesday night, and we could use just a little extra something to chase the beer with. A sprinkle of emotion, a dash of regret, a pinch of remorse. And we want to cover our faces, hang our heads, and weep into our IPAs. So give us a drinking song, give us a crying song, give us an excuse to feel something again. Spotlight is yours, poet. Blue stage lights have dimmed. The microphone shivers with anticipation, and the speakers burn to scream your words. The crowd falls silent. Beer's on tap. Someone's ordering everyone another round on the house, and we've got nowhere else to go. Nowhere else we'd rather be. So come on, poet. Give us a poem. Thank you. This one is one of my own favorites, and I wrote it actually about the very first time, or maybe the first couple times that I started doing poetry readings and open mics and stuff like that. And it's called Reading Poetry for a Live Audience. And no, I can't do this. I can't do this. No, I don't got this. I can't do this. I can't do this. My stomach is flip-flopping. My heart is rattling. And no matter how many bottles of water I drink, no matter how many bottles of water I pour down my throat remains dry and my voice cracks every single time I try to speak. And all I can think of is, what is going on? What am I doing? Am I insane? What gives me the nerve to think that I've got what it takes to stand on stage in front of an audience and share, thoughts, feelings, urges that not even my closest friends know about? What makes the words I write worthy of everyone's time and attention? No. This is madness. This is insanity. This is psychosis. It's nerves. It's cold sweat on your neck. It's warm droplets slowly sliding down your chest. It's lightning in your stomach. It's tapping your foot while you wait for the host to call your name. It's the tremble in your hand as you reach for the microphone. It's the twitch in your smile as you introduce yourself to the crowd. And it's the scratch in your throat that you just can't swallow. It is just insanity. It is standing up to an audience that has no loyalty to you, no reason to like you. It's looking out into an ocean of crossed arms and narrowed eyes and trying to hijack the attention of an overworked and under-caffeinated audience. Oh, no. This is a battle that nobody wants you to win. Everybody loves a train wreck, especially if it happens on stage in front of a hungry crowd. Yeah, but still, whether I'm confident or not, whether I'm prepared or not, regardless of whether or not I have the energy to pull myself up out of my cozy, anonymous chair, I have to step up to that stage, and I have to step up to that microphone, and I have to face that audience just night after night after night after night whenever I can. I have to return to the stage for more abuse. Because the stage is a possessive lover. Yeah. She likes it best when you're on top. And now I'm on top of that stage. And I stand in front of a microphone, clenching between my fingers a handwritten poem scribbled on a piece of notebook paper. My words scratch against my throat. 5 minutes ago, it was only 5 minutes ago, I felt such safety and conviction in these sentences. But now they ring hollow, right? And they stink of immaturity. Now my words and my voice, amplified over the sound system, echo throughout the quiet coffee shop. My audience doesn't speak. They don't chuckle, don't giggle. I don't even smile. They just stare at me with half-open eyes and flat, expressionless lips, as if they have lived their entire lives without laughing and smiling, and are personally disgusted at the thought of surrendering to fun. Acid crackles in their pupils as they watch me. The very last thing they want to see is some skinny, twitchy, weird, wild-eyed weirdo standing on stage, ranting, spitting metaphors, sucking away precious seconds that could be spent listening to just about anything else. They fold their arms, lean back in their chair, take a tiny judgmental sip of coffee, then they wait to be impressed. Yeah, well, rest assured, folks, we'll be right back with your regularly scheduled programming in just a few more seconds. I'm almost done. Just one more line to go.
My name's Jada. I'm 17 years old, and this is my first time being at a poetry slam. Okay. My first poem is called Doesn't Anybody Care? Doesn't anybody care? Truly, I saw everything leave, every thought, every hope disappear. I want somebody to hold me, to hold my hand. I want to feel better, but I know, no matter who it is, no matter how much you tell me I'm loved, it'll be there, tonight, tomorrow, and there's nothing I can do but watch. Doesn't anybody care? Or is it that I'm too young to feel lonely? I have a whole lifetime to feel the weight at night holding me down, peeling my eyes open to watch myself disintegrate from who I am, and everyone around me, to isolate. I am too young to know what it's like to be so empty that everything is gone. Just a black, dark emptiness. That's all that's left. Do you care? Or are you going to tell me that I'm just another troubled teen that doesn't know anything? I know I can't count on somebody holding my hand and hoping that I'll be better. I can't stay in bed every day because the heaviness is just too much. I can't count on anybody. I don't need you to care. I just need to be heard. I need you to hear everything. I cried in a store today. Nothing bad happened there. Just somebody accidentally bumped into me, and that was it. I wanted to go home. I am uncurable. Isn't that sad? Everything in my body wanted to go in a corner and curl up. As you can imagine, I started to shake. I was scared. Tears on my cheek, me looking down on the ground. I can only think, why is there almost a grown adult crying while walking in a store? You can only imagine. It's intense. But you won't understand until you're sitting there. Only then is when you will realize you're uncurable. My second poem is called The Silence of My Scream. I'll find myself on that bathroom floor again, on that cold tile with only the dust lying on the floor with me, to keep me sane. I'll hear my heart beating, and I'll look in the mirror and stare, and I'll try to figure out where it all started. You look tired, my darling. I'll think how much longer will I be broken for? One day I won't be afraid of anything, and you aren't anything. I won't have to worry anymore, and I'll have everything I've ever wanted that I was too afraid to have. Am I worthy to have anything remotely close to what you have? To what every teen has? Or will I feel the nausea coming up again? Because I remembered what it felt like. How much longer until I can sleep by myself at night without the nightmares? I live in fear and sadness, and someday I won't. I'll wish for that every night before I find myself on that bathroom floor again. That's it.
Hi all. Got me right here. Right here. A lot of my pieces are like reminders to myself of how to get up off that bathroom floor. Finding the ways to acknowledge where I am not okay. Cover that with love and accept that it may be where I am, but it is not where I must stay. This is a lifelong journey, and I will not be whole by the end of the day, today or tomorrow. And with patience, please, I find my knees, releasing these great sorrows to the morrows. Learning to find the balance. The balance. Highs and lows, ups and downs, ebbs and flows. Repeating it kindly for the balance, the balance. The middle way, found through the splays. Redirection of intention with affection. Breathe in. Breathe out. If you need it, shout. Ah! Breathe in. Breathe out. Let the traumas all shake out. Reverberations, these vibrations, start the new day in a new way and turn your heart up loud. Holding on to hope to grow, through deep listening to show, with direction of attention as the practice deepens, slow, too slow. Through the march of years, I find my fears receding, releasing, and the joys of love retracing, replacing the space left by their void. As I grow in the know of this self, I discover the strength of light, not barred by fright. The brilliance it bears, burning bright, healing from without and within, in connection. Let's undo the tangles holding you tight. Loosen the ties that keep you from sight. Open the heart cage and let your soul fly. Lean into your edges, know your darkness and your light. Look at your frights, beckon them near, spread wide your arms and draw in your fears. Watch them unravel and soon disappear while treasuring all that you hold most dear. It's all coming clear, the turning of tides. All that's inside me is all that I hide from. The fetal push, a lovely mush. Room to groom, room to grow. A lonely light, a sweet fright. Uncertain clear reality. A manic pace, a worldwide race. Ensconced, embraced, dethroned. A frightful play, a long charade. A masked face and a chase. A slight delay or a lost case. A fall from grace. A new place from which to view the land, the hands. Pleasantries, please, only. I'll crack if I have any more burdens to bear. All my care has been worn thin, has been worn thin. I begin to look again at the game, the play, and see my own facade fall away, cascade. Our hearts look alive, keep the bloom, see the spin, just a top we are in. And the heat pressing in is so warm. Allow her near, dismiss the fear. Allow her near, dismiss the fear. Let love, whatever it is, cover the sins. Open the doors and cover the floors. Sweep up all the joy you can give. To live is such a beautiful thing. Despite all the pain, in spite of the stings, rise up in song, rise up and sing your sad song until the night long slips away into the realm of dream and dawn is seen. Let nothing new take hold of you until that true goo ooh 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 shows. The resonating, resonating, resonating grin. Light flows in, streaming color. The spectrum sullen is bright again. The creators creep, slow but sure, though insecure. Release a laugh, speak awkwardly, unsteady but free, enough to try. Maybe then we'll find what we're looking for. Oh, 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 oh.
It's funny, my daughter is supposed to come here tonight with me, but she worked a little late, so she's taking her midday nap. I wanted to read the poems that I wrote for her. The first one comes from a time when we were going through a really hard time together. One of the hardest times. So we were sitting in my living room and I was observing what was going on, and I wrote this. Let me gather my jitters. Nocturnes number 2, E flat, flows through the air. She sits at the desk, buried in her studies, I at my easel, covered in paint. Slowly we breathe in unison, our chests rise and fall. The vision of peace, hidden is the fear. Doors and windows bolted, locked from the outsiders. Alarms are set to stand by, shall the monsters attempt entry. Poetry of nightmares written upon her notebook. Images of horror painted onto my canvas. The music plays gently. Holding hands, we twirl and dance. Nocturnes on loop. Ghosts are knocking on the walls. Twirl, 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 sweet girls. Spin and laugh. Let those tears fall. That's that one. So she's turning 18 in just a few weeks, and she just started college. So I wrote this poem for her. I was hoping that I told her everything that I had to tell her before she turns 18. So this is my poem to make sure that I covered everything. I don't have a title for it. As you take your first steps into adulthood, I sit here and wonder if I prepared you enough. I hold my breath as I let you go of my hand, and you take those first wobbly steps. So before you let go of my hand, here are some things I want you to understand. Do what you want, what feels good, what sets your passions aflame. Try not to hurt anyone in the process, and when you do, ask for forgiveness, and forgive yourself. Forgive others, don't hold on to blame. Dance. Dance to the music, dance off beat. Laugh so hard your eyes wrinkle permanently. The best wrinkles are crow's feet. Kiss the person who holds your hand under the moonlight. Kiss them again before the sun comes up. Remember when they hug you to hug them back tight. Make friends from different cities, races, and backgrounds. Love them for who they are. Make sure they love you for who you are too. Good friends are hidden treasure to be found. Say goodbye to friends and lovers when it's time to part ways. Do this gracefully and lovingly. You'll find strength in knowing when to let go. Say I love you often to the ones who stay. Treat yourself. You are your own best friend. Treat yourself accordingly. Buy the dress, eat the cake, and watch a corny movie alone. Yes, you deserve that midday nap. Yes, you deserve a pep talk in the mirror. Put yourself first and you'll never be lonely. Find a hobby, even if you're horrible at it, and if you never get the recognition of others. Keep at it for the sake of your happiness. Create, enjoy, and destroy. Be cautious but not afraid. Take the risk. You'll learn how to fail and try again. You'll learn how to win and be accomplished. Both will teach you grace and how to inspire others. This I promise. Call your mother. She wants to know how you are handling life. She wants to hear about your greatest events. She wants to hear about the smallest details too. When you have nothing to say, call her and ask her about her day since you last spoke. She misses you too. Soon enough, your wobbly steps will turn into strides, and eventually you'll be running full speed ahead. You'll find new paths and journeys to confidently tread. I hope these words will help you on your journeys, and if you ever forget them, sit still and remember who you are. You are smart, strong, beautiful, and most importantly, you are worthy. That's my quote. This poem I wrote for my best friend. I like to remind her what I see in her, and sometimes she forgets. This is called Fortune of the Hummingbird. I see you rising. You're dancing on the wings of your ashes. Armored with wings that men say should not fly, yet you're soaring. I see an ending of fighting life's currents. You're transforming in the glow of the moonlight. It's your time, beloved. It is your time to rise from your demise.
Thank you so much for everyone. Give yourselves a round of applause right now. Because it takes a lot of courage in order for everybody to come up here and say what they need to say. Nothing can ever hold you back.